Hello everybody, it's Edward from Western Shooting Supplies, and today we're going to do a short review on the Hatsan Striker in 2.2. This air rifle is actually going to be given away at the end of the review, and I'll give details to how you can actually win this and at the end of the video. Okay, the stock is, you've got a nice stock here. You've got plastic stock, polymer stock, soft insets here. This is quite nice on the hand. It's got that slight soft feel which makes it a bit nicer to grip. The pistol grip itself has also got these grey inserts. You've got a cheek piece here, both sides, left and right side. Quite nice, just to raise the head slightly to make it a nicer shooting position, and a soft buttstock there as well. The barrel itself is of a decent quality. The shroud doesn't seem to be removable. That's the only negative really. It can't see a way of getting it off without forcing it off, but then again the barrel isn't threaded either, so you'd have to thread the barrel if you wanted to put a moderator on there. In the shroud itself you have got your True Glow shotgun style filament, which is then picked up by the fore end here. This is a polymer sight. Little criticism, it is quite small. The aperture they've used is quite small if you've got older eyes, but the good thing is, even though it is a polymer, it's quite affirmative with windage and elevation. That clicks quite nicely. It's not too wishy-washy, and some of them tend to be, but this is quite a good one. You've got your built-in 11mm rail. I've put something on here which shouldn't really be on at all. It was the only scope I had at the time to do the test. This is actually a Wheeler 24 power bencherous type scope. Very fine crosshairs, but not something you'd want to put on it. Bit overkill, but that's all. As I say, that's all I had. Nice safety feature. You break the barrel, you get an automatic safety on this gun. You must remember to actually push your safety in. Caught me out a few times before you can actually pull the trigger and fire. With regards to that, a little bit sloppy. It's meant to be a two-stage trigger. I don't know if you can hear that. There is a slight click there. There is some adjustment to the trigger to try and take some of the slack out of that. How successful that actually does vary a little bit from rifle to rifle, and they do actually vary from rifle to rifle quite. Yeah, well, let's look at the build quality. It's not bad at all, really, for what it is. As I said to you, you've got this hard polymer and you've got these soft inserts. I quite like the linkage on this gun. It's quite strong. It's not a bad linkage at all. And if we just break this, and they are a bit stiff when they're new, so that's why I gave that a tap. If we just break this and I bring the camera in, you'll see how strong that actually is. That's quite a strong linkage. I've seen them almost half that thickness on other guns of this sort of level. So that's quite impressive. With regards to price, where does it sit? Well, you'll see these on the market for around about £100, generally speaking. I have seen them as high as 150. It does really depend on whether there's a deal on them at the time. These guns do actually see quite a lot of special offers on them, or package deals out there in the marketplace. You can sometimes pick them up with your rings and a scope, a reasonable scope, for around about the £200 mark, £220 mark, all in for a package, which isn't too bad to get you shooting. Sometimes a little bit cheaper. As I say, the gun on its own, it's about 100 quid usually. So what's the upshot? Well, it shoots relatively accurately. It's reasonable energy. It's a decent gun for the price point that you are, and I'd be happy with targets shooting in the field or in your garden with this all day long. It's not a bad piece of kit to get you going. Right, now on to how you can actually get this. What I've decided to do, I'm going to give one of these away, and how I'm going to do that is I'm going to have a draw at the end of this month, July, and anybody that subscribes to either the YouTube channel or the Facebook page, follows me on Facebook, on my webpage, I shall do a lucky dip and pull your name out of a hat and contact you. I must emphasise, however, 18-year-olds only, UK citizens only. The gun is free. Depending on how far away you are, you might want to come down to the armoury and pick the rifle up. That would be great. If I have to ship it to you, then a contribution towards shipping is all I require. But as I say, the gun will be free. So there you go. So if you are a UK citizen, you are over the age of 18, then you never know, at the end of July, when I pick your name out of the subscribers list, you could be winning this. I'll send emails to the lucky winner. I might require some proof of age, because obviously I don't want to be sending this to any minors. And that's it. Good luck, and I hope that you are lucky in winning yourself quite a nice air rifle. Okay, catch you again. Bye bye.